Sir.
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us. Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
We're taking the hard line. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Take her and the others to the Ground Zero operation.
Make it quick. Painless.
No, wait! Please! Please stop! Please! Help me!
Jack! There's no other way out. Going through the machine.
Oh, wait, no! Jack! This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us. To decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
Time's up.
What do you want?
Names, witnesses, anyone who might implicate Monarch. See those two men on either side of you? Well, I'm going to stand. I'm going to leave. And the one on your right is going to shoot you in the head.
Fuck you. Wait!
What's wrong with you?
It's an official monarch used its private security forces. Okay, now, City Hall's servers are on a different platform than the rest of Riverport because they have all these government contractors who need two-way access. That means weaknesses. So, all we have, huh? Where what?
Weaknesses, you said.
Shut the fuck up, Brenner. Now, all we have to do is identify as a client who had previous access, maneuver our way through all the holes poked in the firewall, and assuming all these ports are just left open, then all we have to do is use protocol numbers and just move our way up. Simple? Come on. Come on. And we're in. Yeah? Street cams, dash cams, computers at headquarters. I mean, hell, I could hijack police scanners and put out an APB on your mom. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Coffee?
Yeah, I know, it's coffee. What the fuck is it doing on my desk, Brenner? Have you ever seen one of these? You know what it is?
Coaster.
Coaster. Yeah, do they have these in Idaho?
Iowa.
Whatever. Use it. Now, you tell me what's next, Brenner?
I don't know.
I know you don't know, and that makes me sad for you. All we do now, we draft an email to Mayor Rackley letting him know that Monarch is offering their private security forces, which of course he's gonna take because at this point, without him knowing, we've tied both his hands behind his back when he wasn't looking. And that, Brenner, is how you take Riverport under Monarch control.
It's fucking awesome.
Shit.
The Riverport Police Department is currently investigating the premature demolition of the University Library. Monarch Solutions is lending a hand in this investigation. And I want to encourage the people of Riverport to offer them every assistance in finding those responsible. Police are not releasing any information until they complete their investigation.
A government bill to crack down on laboratory experiments on animals is expected to become law today. Animal rights activists.
Over in the lab at the university this morning, someone solved the equation.
Huh?
I've just received word that Monarch security forces have teamed up with local police to hopefully keep the people of Riverport safe as this very unsettling story continues to unfold.
Open fire! Oh, God damn it! You killed him. No. Hey, don't you tell me that fucking trigger.
Orders. I'll make it quick.
Ah,
for Christ's sake. Misfire.
you're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us.
Is it the firing pin again? Yeah, I think so.
How did you...
You're the taxi guy. You drove me to the university. What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university. They grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
You saved my ass. How'd you get free?
I'm still figuring that out. You motherfuckers.
Monarch was supposed to be the good guys.
Keep fighting. Those were my last words to her. Sent chills up my spine to think I might have...
We're not here to talk about Amy Ferrero.
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how to get there?
Dry docks. Yeah, I think I know the way. Whatever you need, I got your back. It's a push. We gotta make it through that building to get to the dry dock. Thank Christ you're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
No. Not exactly.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch. We can't let them get away with this. Gate's locked. There's gotta be a gate doohickey around here.
I'll take a look.
I can't believe this. The world's gotta know what happened here.
They will. I'll make sure.
Oh, hey, the gate's open. Okay, gate's closing too fast.
Not necessarily.
Oh, shit. You just... What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Man? That was...
Okay. Don't panic. It's,
friggin' sick, man!
all right. Not the reaction I expected.
I knew this kind of crap existed! Driving a cab, I've seen some stuff, man. I'm just glad you're on my side. So you're like a government experiment. Did they tell you what's going on here?
I only know what my brother told me. Time is breaking down, and Monarch is involved somehow.
Shit. It's like Watergate all over again.
It's really not.
Looks like there's an open window up above.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Man, this place gives me the creeps. Monarch bought up the whole area in 2010, but the real question is, why was everyone so eager to sell? I've heard everything from radiation leaks to ghost stories. Personally, I think this place is haunted. And I got theories, man. Okay, check it out. You know how we all got jobs? What makes us think that it's not the same for ghosts in the ghost world? You still with me? Okay, so this whole place was a huge industrial area, and it's where all the ghosts did all the ghost work, you know, building ghost boats or whatever. And then, in 2010, they all lost their jobs. There was a big ghost recession, and now they just creep around all unemployed or whatever. Okay, that last part needs some work, but the first part's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, it's definitely a theory.
I was starting to get a little antsy out there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh, hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks. Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact area where my brother used to have his workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Deal. Keep safe. All right, taxi guy. Where am I headed?
It's Nick, by the way.
Jack.
Okay, there's a door on the upper level leading to a sky bridge, but looks like you need to turn off security to get it open.
How do I do that?
On the map, there's a squiggly line that leads from the door to a big square, and that square has 2 squigglies leading to little circles.
What the fuck does that mean? What am I doing here?
I don't know, man. I'm not the superhero. Find the door, follow a squiggly line to a box, more squigglies, circles, do something. Security turns off and you're golden.
Thanks, Nick. Nick, I'm on the bridge.
Oh, map says you're heading towards a storage facility for, Meyer Joyce particles and harvesting equipment.
Joyce particles? This whole operation is based on my brother's research.
Your bro? You don't think he's working for...
No. I don't know what to think, but Paul is up to something big. See if you can find out more.
Yeah, I'm on it. Hey, Jack. I found a bunch of files here about your bro. Monarch started monitoring his workshop in 1999. They pressured him to sell in 2010 and set up some chronon harvesting operation surrounding the building.
What was Will doing in there?
Those dates, 1999 and 2010, keep coming up in these files. Here is where it gets scary. 2010 minus 1999 equals 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, 01122. It's not exact, but it's like a couple numbers off from being our zip code.
Uh-huh. Keep me posted.
Jack, it's Beth. Monarch got footage of some idiot accessing Facebook from a nearby security station. Please tell me said idiot isn't with you.
Nick, I gotta go back for him.
Don't. I'll pick him up. Where are you?
What if I don't trust you?
Then shoot me.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm taking the van.
That's for not listening to me back there.
Ow.
You want to stop time from breaking down? You need my help. And thanks, by the way, for the +1 in the back seat. Starting to feel like goddamn babysitter.
She scares me, Jack.
My ride, my music. Deal with it.
I love this song.
What led you to the swimming hall?
Oh, Will said there was something important in his briefcase. All I found was a key with Bradbury Swimming Hall on the chain. Only lead we had. I guess this is it.
What was your brother doing in this shithole?
Perfect place to hide something you don't want found.
I think it's time you tell me what you know.
I know your brother built the one thing that could stop the fracture. I know we're meant to find it, and I know Monarch doesn't want us to.
And yet you're wearing their uniform.
I like the way their pants fit.
I agree.
Had to create a cover to gather information. You've known about this for a few hours. I've been preparing for it for most of my life.
You weren't aware that William owned the place?
There's a lot I didn't know about Will. How you holding up?
I've been better, but at least Monarch's feeling the heat. I checked online, big anti-Monarch protests going on all over the city. I took some crazy pictures to fuel the fire, man.
Just hold off on posting anything for now, okay?
All right, but I'm getting antsy.
Something you want to say, Nick?
You work for Monarch. Have you ever heard of the zip code theory?
No.
Okay, what would you do if I told you that all of Monarch's plans may be centered around the numbers 01122?
I would go on living my life, probably with slightly less respect for you.
Hear me out. 2010 1999. Both years show up in
Hey,
Monarch files.
think I found a way in.
Minus 1999 from 2010, 11. Times 11 by 2010, flip it backwards, what number do you get?
Remind me why I saved you?
Whatever. I posted the theory on the forum and already got 13 likes. My buddy Matt just texted me. Can I text him back?
No.
Just to say I'm okay.
No.
Smiley face?
No.
Oh.
This note. It's directed at me.
July 4th, 2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken. Oh, shit.
What the...
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please.
I'm not so sure we could do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
What the shit?
I saw some kind of visions of this machine in his workshop. You must have hid it here.
What is this? A goddamn spaceship?
Okay, core controls. Where are they? Hey, Nick.
What the hell am I looking at?
The time machine.
Fuck off! That was totally my second guess.
We can't let Monarch know it's here. Do not post any selfies with the time machine.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I mean, of course I'm gonna take selfies with the time machine. It's a goddamn time machine. But I won't post anything.
Comforting. Come on, let's help Jack find the core controls.
All right, I'm on it.
It's a hell of a thing, huh?
Jesus, look at this thing. One guy built all that? No way that's possible, man. It took me 5 months to build a shitty birdhouse. You think he had help? I'll bet a lot of guys got paid under the table to get this thing running.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried, along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended. We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
You're all heart moneybags.
I know you want to make this all about you and me, Jack. But that's far away in the past now. And I have a speech to prepare for. I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Do I look threatened to you?
What's going on?
It's nothing. We were just having a little chat. You should prepare for your speech. Enjoy the evening, Doctor. Do you know who I am? Martin Hatch, Paul's other half.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
I see the monarch's well-being. Oftentimes, the matters Paul may find well, arbitrary.
So you're his assistant?
A little more complex than that.
It doesn't sound like it.
Now, I consider and offer you my condolences for your brother, and, well, you can tell me to fuck off. I could tell you Paul doesn't want you to suffer the same fate, and you could tell me to fuck off. Or, I could point out that there's a difference between Paul and myself. You see, Paul, he still has such hope for the world, whereas I lean towards a more realistic approach. Trouble is, I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I are well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. Paul's a very dangerous man, practically a zealot, and things will only get worse if he continues unchecked. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce. Maybe you and I can find some common ground.
Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Right, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Serene's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I didn't trust him for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome. Tonight marks a momentous occasion. For years, we have been building towards this day. Years of planning, developing, training. For me personally, this marks the end of a 17-year journey, and today we emerge from
Speech
the
is
shadows.
streaming. Let's
We
give
do so
Monarch the
accepting
audience
great
they deserve.
responsibility. I present to you the CFR, the Chronon Field Regulator. This device has been at the heart of our Chronon research since 2010, but I am here to assure you that it is so much more than just that. This device will be our salvation, and as promised, it is ready. To some of you, this means nothing. To others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration. A celebration in face of darkness. We celebrate, but for some of you this means nothing, for others, everything. Rest assured, you will all know when the time is right. We are entering a volatile age. Great danger is coming our way. It cannot be prevented, but we can be protected. And so tonight is a celebration in face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared. We are prepared for what comes next. We are prepared to do what is necessary. We are prepared to survive. Thank you.
Look at him. Not a care in the world. Beth, I'm about to take the elevator. See Paul's still fond of his own voice?
Yeah, he's talking about his survival plan. Crowd's eating it up.
Now, look. It's just math. The more people, the bigger the area we need to proof, and the less time we're gonna have. Literally.
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
All right, Amaral. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. And then she took them away.
If she'd turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable. You're right. We need to stick to the original plan. Whether Sophia's date is good or not, we can't deviate from that. Clearly, we have been compromised. Put a team together. Find out who she's been working with.
Actually, I've already got something on that front. They just pulled this from the security feed.
My God, it's her.
Who?
Her, Martin. She's one of our employees. How the hell?
We got too big for you to screen everybody personally. We didn't have an ID on her. Until now. Beth Wilder. She's one of our operatives. We've already got a kill team after, but...
We won't be able to kill her. Not yet. How can she be working with Jack? How does she even know him?
I told you, Paul, we can't trust our own people. Who knows how deep this goes?
Find out. Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
Paul, what about my treatments?
I'm afraid so.
You know what this means?
You don't know for sure.
I'm a dead man! Jack. He wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer. Until the end.
Joyce and Wilder. But what was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing. She knew where your treatments were kept. She knew the complexities of your illness. And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments.
She created them.
And then she took them away.
I need her found now.
And what would you like done with her?
I'll decide that when she's brought to me.
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
I want him apprehended. Immediately.